Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would film a first impressions video. So I've got a whole range of products like sat on my bed right now from a variety of brands. I mean, I've got MAC, Kiko, Laura Geller, Soap and Glory, loads of different brands, and I haven't tried it. Some things I've kept for like 2 or 3 months and I've been waiting to try it, but I know that I wanted to do a first impressions video, so I'm really excited to try all this stuff. We may as well get straight into it and chuck some makeup on my face. So yeah, let's do it. Hopefully I'll like every single one of these products, but who knows. Okay, so top of my hair, behind my ears, lovely. First product is this. This is by This Works and it's their In Transit Camera Close-Up. It's a mask, moisturiser and primer in one. So depending on how you apply it is how it will be basically. So you can apply it really thick and have it like a mask. I'm going to use it as a primer. I feel like this will be too hydrating for me because I have quite oily skin. It smells nice, it smells kind of like herby, but let's give it a go. So it comes out quite thick and white, so let's put some on that finger and rub it in. I could do with using my mirror to see if it does anything. Okay, so looking at that in the mirror, it has actually done quite a good job on my pores, like around my nose and like this kind of area. It feels slightly tacky, which is a good thing for me. It means that, you know, your foundation is going to stick to it. It does feel quite thick though. I guess I could apply it thinner, but I like to put, you know, a good amount of primer on to make sure it's actually doing the job and actually filling in my pores. I am not sure yet if I think this is going to mattify my face. If I'm honest, I think it might be more of a hydrating, moisturising primer, but it feels quite good. Before foundation, I'm going to do a little bit of colour correcting. I got this in a Birchbox and this is the Nip and Fab colour corrector. It's the yellow one, which is meant to counteract with purpley tones around your eyes. I've only got, you know, like a bit kind of in my inner corner, so I'm just going to pop that on now and see what it's like. It comes with this, look, brush tip applicator. The reason it's dirty isn't because I've used it, it's because I've swatched it on my hand once in the video. So, let's get my mirror and I'm just going to squeeze a bit out. Oh, that's a lot. I'm just going to apply it where I think I need it. It's a nice bright colour, although it does feel a little watery, so I hope it, you know, blends out nicely and doesn't just completely vanish when I blend it out. Because with colour correctors you don't want them to blend out to, you know, look like your natural skin. You want them to still leave some colour behind. I'm just going to blend it in with my fingers. Okay, I definitely put too much on. I'm just going to wipe some on my hand. I feel like you can't really see just how yellow I am. I'm going to change the lighting a bit, see if you'll be able to see better. That's better. So there is the colour corrector blended out. I definitely put too much on, but you can see it hasn't blended out to my normal skin tone, which is good, and it's really yellow, which I really like. So I think my best bet next time will be to just put a bit on my hand and kind of dab at it with my fingers instead, rather than applying it directly onto my eyes. Like, I've wiped loads of excess on my hand. Lovely. So I really like that. Now to put some foundation on. For foundation today, I'm going to be trying the It Cosmetics CC Plus Cream, which I have wanted to try for months and months and months, but I didn't spend the money and I actually got this sample in my May's version of Tilly box. This came in it, however you didn't get to pick what colour you wanted. This is in medium and I am really pale, so I know I'm not medium, but I'm going to try it anyway because I really want to try what the formula is like and see if I like that. This is a colour correcting full coverage cream with anti-aging hydrating serum. So let's give it a go. And I'm going to do what I normally do, which is squeeze some onto my hand and just kind of dot it around my face. And I'll put some down my neck as well. And then I'm going to use my trusty Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, which I love, and I really need some more of these. So what I tend to do is kind of dab first and then blend in. I mean, already you can see I'm not a medium, but we'll carry on. I'm just going to put some more kind of on my cheeks and on my chin to see if you can build it up. I really like that. I mean, it's definitely not my colour at all. I've tried to blend it down my neck a bit, but I'm really liking this. I don't like things that are too full coverage. I like for you to still be able to see my freckles. When I put one layer on, I was more than happy with it, but because it had claimed to be full coverage, I thought I'd put a second layer on, and it's helped cover up my spot a bit more than it did. And I think you can definitely tell on my cheeks and my forehead where I put extra on, it has gone full coverage. So I would say this is a medium coverage and it's definitely buildable. The finish is definitely like a semi-matte. It's way more matte than it is dewy. I guess it's kind of in between matte and natural. I really like this. I am 100% going to buy this in my shade because I love it so much. My camera just cut out as I started doing my eyes, and I only just primed them. I used this Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer, and when I first squirted it out, so it was the first time I've ever opened it, just loads of like oil came out with no colour to it and just like soaked my whole hand, and I was like, oh great, this is going to be amazing. So I gave it a shake, tried again, and again loads of oil came out, and then I don't know, it must have just run out, and then the actual product started to come through. It's kind of like skin coloured, and it wasn't really applying very well using my fingers at first. However, now it is blended in, it does feel tacky, and that's a good thing because you want your eyeshadow to stick to it, and I can really feel it on my eyelids, and hopefully, you know, once I've done my eyeshadow that feeling will go, because at the moment it feels kind of heavy. But I'll do eyeshadows now, so I will zoom you guys in. Okay, the eyeshadows I am going for today are these. This is one of the ×9 palettes that MAC are doing at the moment, and this is the amber one. So you get 9 kind of mini eyeshadows, and they are £25. I bought this in Bristol the other day because, I mean, I had been eyeing it up a few months ago, but I read reviews saying it wasn't very pigmented. Then I went to Bristol for the weekend with my friend Emma, and she had this, and I kind of swatched it a bit on my fingers and really liked it. And they have like quite a few varieties of, you know, different colours. I went for the amber one because most of the colours look more kind of everyday, and I know I don't need another eyeshadow palette, but if I am gonna get another eyeshadow palette, I thought I might as well get one that I am actually gonna use quite often. So let's give it a go. I mean, I have no idea what I'm gonna try and do, but you know, we'll give it a go. First I'm going to go, oh, these have no colour names either, but it's fine. So first I'm going to go into this one and try and use it as like a transition shade if I can. Okay, I've changed my mind, I'm going to this one instead. I think this is just too light to be transition colour. Then I think I'm going to put this top right colour kind of in my crease. Then I'm going to go into this shade on the middle right. Kind of like a lighter brown. And then I'm going to just do one little tiny dip into this middle bottom brown. And I'll just blend that out a bit. And as my lid colour, I'm going to put this one all over my lid. Oh, doesn't seem to be picking up much on my brush. Let's see if it applies. I'm just gonna wet the brush and see if that does anything. I mean, it's given me the colour, but it hasn't given me the shimmer and the glitter that is apparently on there. What if I just use my fingers? It's better with fingers. Okay, so with these eyeshadows, I think they are good. I think the matte ones are really, really good. You've just got to be careful with the shimmery ones. I mean, if you swatch them with your fingers, they look insane. And then I really struggle with this one because the colour was appearing on my eyelids, but not much glitter at all. Even when I wet the brush, not much glitter was coming off, so I ended up having to use my fingers. This one at the top actually does work quite nice as an inner corner highlight. It is quite subtle, which, fair enough. I haven't tried the middle one yet. It swatches really, really nicely, and if I use my brush, for this one and then swipe up my hand, you know, not much colour comes off. If I use the same brush for this middle one and then swipe up my hand, a lot more comes off. So I'm hoping that that means it will work better on my eyelids than the other one did. So overall, I will still use this a lot, it's just the shimmery ones aren't that amazing. So to cover up all this fallout and conceal under my eyes, I'm going to be using this MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. Again, it's something I've wanted to try for a really long time. Apparently it's super high coverage, nice and thick, so I won't be using too much under my eyes at all. And I got this in the shade NC15 because I wanted it to be lighter than my foundation and I want it to brighten up under my eyes basically. So I'm going to start by pumping some onto the back of my hand. Can you see that? Nice. And I'll use my finger to pop it under my eyes. And I'm gonna again blend it out with my fingers as I do with my normal concealer. And let's see how it ends up. It looks really, really bright. I am loving that concealer. It's covered up so much more than my Collection Last Imperfection one does. I mean, there's literally no redness on my spot right now. And I think my under eyes look so much brighter. I love that. Ooh. Again, I put way too much on the back of my hand, and I put the same amount on like under my eyes and on my spots as I normally would. You really do not need much under your eyes at all. So that's something I've learnt. I am just quickly going to powder my face because I don't actually have a new face powder to try out. I'm just going to use my same old Rimmel Stay Matte powder, so I'll quickly do that and be right back. Okay, so I have just powdered my face and now it's time for me to put mascara on. I have two mascaras that I'm going to try today. They're both from Kiko and they were like 45% off or something ridiculous, so they cost like £3 something. And the first one, firstly, just look how cute they are. They're like metallic colours. Okay, the pink one is for volume and definition, and this red one is a curling mascara. So I'm just going to put one on each eye just to see if there's a difference and see if either of them are very, very good. So let's use the pink one, so volume and definition on my right eye. Wow, look at that wand. Can you see that? Oh, it's very, very spiky. Okay, let's give it a go. Okay, there's one coat, and let's do another coat. This is a really odd mascara. I mean, it gives like volume at the roots, and it does define your lashes in the sense of it separates them, but I mean, the blackness just isn't staying on the tips of my eyelashes, so it looks like I don't have any. I think this would be really good as kind of, you know, a first mascara that you put on, and then you can go on with one that's a bit blacker and a bit thicker to kind of make your eyelashes stand out a bit more. So I'm not overly impressed with that one. But on the other eye, let's try the red one, which is the curling mascara. Oh yeah, a nice curly wand there. Perfect. Look at the difference. So this side was the pink mascara, the volume and definition one, and this side is the red one, which is the curling one. Wow. So I do still think this one could work if I had a blacker one to kind of put on top of it. Maybe even this one, to be honest. But this one just looks like it does everything. My eyelashes are black, they are thick, they are separated, they are long, they are curled. I really, really like this. Wow. Thank you, Kiko. I'm just going to top the other eye up with this same mascara and see if it makes much of a difference. There we go, that's a bit better, isn't it? Okay, so mascara done. I have to say I'm not really that keen on the pink one, but the red mascara from Kiko, it's called False Lashes Concentrate Curling Top Coat Mascara, is a massive, massive win. So thank you, Kiko, for that. I'm not saying thank you because they sent it to me, I'm saying thank you as in thank you for gracing me with your mascara. Next is brows, and I have something different to try. So normally with my brows I use a pencil to line them, then I fill them in with a powder, and then I go over the top with Gimme Brow by Benefit. And I have a new brow pencil to try. This is by Lord & Berry and it's called their Magic Brow, and I think the shade is wonderful. It comes with this pencil, and basically what they say is that it's a two-tone pencil, so it's meant to make your brows look more natural, I guess. It looks quite cool toned and quite grey / blue to me. Might look better when it's actually on the brow. And then the other side is this big old spoolie. My brows are actually really, really bad at the moment, so I shouldn't really have you zoomed in looking at them. That's really not my colour, that is really blue toned grey. I don't even know who that would suit. Maybe like someone with grey hair. In all honesty, if I walked around with my brows this colour, I would get some funny looks. To be honest, the pencil does feel quite nice. It's kind of stiff but not too stiff. If it was really, really creamy, then it's more likely to kind of, you know, glide everywhere on your face and be really, really hard to have control over. This feels nice and stiff but not too dry where you feel like, you know, you're scraping it onto your face. I'm just going to put my normal brow powder over the top and see if that makes a difference in the colour. Okay, so I've put my brow powder over the top, and I think that because I use a brow powder anyway, technically I could really use any colour pencil underneath because, you know, you don't see the colour. However, I do quite like the pencil, I just wish it wasn't a different colour, just so, you know, I felt more ease using it. So next is bronzer, and I have two bronzers that I haven't tried yet. This one is by No. 7 and it's called their Perfectly Bronzed Dual Bronzer, and I've just quickly swatched it here on my hand. And then this one is by Soap & Glory and it's their Solar Powder Bronzer, and it looks like this. The bit in the middle is like a shimmery kind of colour, and the No. 7 one looks like this. Cool, so I'm not really sure. I mean, there's the Soap & Glory one, there's the No. 7 one. No. 7 one I think might be a bit too orange. Let's just try that one now. So I've just swirled both the colours in the No. 7 one together. It is very pigmented and almost red toned. So it is definitely red toned, and I think it would suit people who are a bit more tanned better, or, you know, people who are on holiday, because red toned bronzers are the colour that you would naturally tan when you are in the sun, you know. So Maybe if I was on holiday, that would look slightly better. Doesn't really necessarily look like a bronzer if I'm honest. So I'm going to try the Soap and Glory one on this side. I much prefer this. This is definitely more of a bronzy colour than this one, which is more red tone. And this one is lighter as well, so it suits my skin tone better. So looking at my face in the viewfinder as well, I definitely prefer this side as opposed to this side. So I think the Soap and Glory bronzer is a definite winner. Number 7 one, I mean, it is okay. I think I would use it again. I just definitely prefer the Soap and Glory one. The next thing for me to try is highlight, and this is a Baked Highlighter Duo by Laura Geller. These are known for being less in your face and more kind of like a glow from within kind of vibe, which I like. So this side is French Vanilla and this side is Golden Rose. If I just swatch them on my hand, there they are. So French Vanilla and Golden Rose. I might just use one on one cheek and one on the other. So if I do French Vanilla, on this side, and I'm going to pop it under my brow bone as well. Oh, it is definitely more glowy than I thought it would be. So there's French Vanilla, and let's do Golden Rose on the other cheek. Also on this side is French Vanilla and on this side is Golden Rose. To be honest, I like them both. I think maybe French Vanilla is more suited to my skin tone. I really like them both, so I'm sure even swirled together they would look really, really nice. I was expecting them to be less pigmented than they are and less glowy. I really, really like them. They're not glittery, they are kind of just have a slight sheen to them. Okay, so the last thing for me to do is lips, and then the video will be finished. I feel like I've been filming it for so long. For my lips today, I'm going to try 2 Kiko products. So the first one is a lip liner. It's one of their Smart Fusion lip pencils in the colour 504, and if I put it there, it's just a lovely kind of brown toned rosy pink colour. And I'm going to line my lips with that. The lip pencil and the liquid lipstick that I'm going to put on aren't a very good match together. I just saw this lip pencil and knew I wanted one in this colour, and I really liked the liquid lipstick, so I'm just going to try them both at the same time for you guys. So this is definitely a harder pencil. In Kiko they did have some creamier lip pencils, however I don't really like those because they don't last as long, and I feel like creamy lip liners are more likely to just move all over your lips. So I like hard ones, kind of like I like my eyebrow pencils. I like this pencil, it's kind of like a My Lips but better. Okay, and now for the liquid lipstick. This is by the Kiko's Less is Better range that they've got at the moment. It's a matte liquid lipstick in the colour 02. It's 02 Sensitive Beige. I really like the colour. This is like a muted, really pale pink. Probably comes up white on camera, to be honest. And this is the colour. Right there. How nice is that colour? It's like a cool toned, browny, purpley nude. Like basically just the nude that everyone has been wearing at the moment. So I'm going to pop this on my lips. And there it is on my lips right now. I really, really like it. It's basically dried instantly. It's not one of those that you can rub your lips together with. It does feel a little bit dry, kind of on the inner, you know, on the inner bits of your lips. It will wear away. I can feel that already. But I really, really like the colour. I mean, it's really, really nice. I feel like I'm like a cool teenager now. So overall, as a first impressions video, I feel like it's gone quite well. And I feel like my overall look is really, really nice. It is quite full coverage and, you know, flawless. So I would kind of wear this base on a night out. I wouldn't wear it every day. I really, really love this Soap & Glory bronzer, and I really, really love the highlight as well. The eyeshadows are, you know, okay. My eyelashes, that curling mascara is really, really good. I'm really, really digging that. So love that. And I also really, really like the lip pencil and the colour of the liquid lipstick as well. So yeah, I feel like overall it's been quite a positive first impressions video. If you guys liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to me, and I'll make sure I link all the products that I tried out today down below in the description box. And yeah, apart from that, I guess I'll see you guys next week. So see you later, bye.